We're currently in Google Drive, and this tutorial will be about Google Spreadsheets. Now, you may wonder, why would you use a spreadsheet instead of a Google document? For example, documents can probably meet many of your needs, whether it's a business letter or reports, etc. However, spreadsheets have to do more with data. You can calculate your data, sort it, analyze it. You can visualize it with charts. And a great thing about Google Spreadsheets is that you can take your data from one place and populate it automatically in another place. This can be extremely useful. For example, in an invoice example, you could type in your customer's name or their account number, and then their address could be auto-populated from a different sheet. This would be automatic. You wouldn't have to type in the address each time you want to set out an invoice. This can help reduce errors and improve your accuracy. So next I'm going to show you how to create a Google spreadsheet and how to give it a name. And then we're going to discuss a bit about the terminology and navigation, because spreadsheets are a bit tricky and they are very different than your Google documents. So first we'll click on Create and then Spreadsheet. Next we're going to give it a name and I'm going to call it Invoice and OK. So the first thing I want to mention is an invoice, you could make one using Google Documents. In this case, I'm using it as a spreadsheet because, first of all, we can run calculations on the data, such as sales tax. And secondly, it's a simpler example just to get some of these key points across. So the first thing you note is this looks completely different than a Google Doc. You have all these cells, and by cell, I mean where I'm clicking, where you can see each of these rectangles. You can see the blue outline. Each one of these is a cell. You also have columns and you have rows. So throughout tutorials, you'll probably hear me say column A or row 4, just to give you an idea of how I'm selecting it, how I'm managing it. If I say cell A2, that would be this one here, A and then 2. So it's definitely a bit to get your head around, but you'll be fine and we'll be here together to help.